My name is Ziphohlope from Hlangano Edulini. I did creative multimedia at Mkokwini. I graduated 2018. My father, ngimngefana lo bekafunzile nje ekhaya. So ubona angifundisa ngemalakhe yekugcina yempension. Then I don't get a job. It was hard kakhulu. Kuze ngakhona ukumsupporta, especially bese kagula angasakhona ukusebenza.
3 years after graduating from university and still struggling with the challenges of unemployment, which affects around 58% of the country's youth, Zona is one of the multitudes of unemployed graduates who embrace the opportunities offered by the Eswatini Youth Empowerment Programme, a graduate placement initiative that supports unemployed youth graduates to gain work experience, skills, and employment.
My experience in looking for a job hasn't been a pleasant one emotionally.
I actually went to many places, dropped many CVs until I got really tired, you know.
In some point in time, I felt like, did I just waste 6 years of my life?
Launched as a flagship youth empowerment program by His Majesty King Mswati III in November 2022, EYEP is supported by UNDP and implemented in partnership with the government of the Kingdom of Eswatini, the private sector, academia, and civil society organizations.
I describe this program as life-changing.
God sent.
With 2,800 applicants, 200 were eventually selected for training and placement across 46 host organizations, including government institutions, SMEs, parastatals, and NGOs.
It's a 6-month internship, and there is no guarantee of work after that 6 months. By taking them through this particular program, you're saying to them, that's okay. Let's take these 6 months, let's build on your skills, let's make sure that you're delivering to the best of your absolute potential, in which case you have a higher likelihood of that employer taking you on full-time after that program, and also how to use that opportunity so that they can develop their own sort of career going forward.
3 months into their internships, the graduate interns are building skills, accumulating work experience, discovering new possibilities, and gaining valuable insights that are proving to be beneficial to their career development.
I've also learned entrepreneurship skills by being part of being exposed to the admin side of running a lab. Maybe my purpose may not be working in a lab space, maybe it's entrepreneurship. So I'm trying to learn the admin side of running a lab.
I have grown personally. I've gained skills. I've gained confidence in my own professional abilities. I have also gained experience. The issue of work experience is a barrier in penetrating the workforce. So I believe I am now hireable through this program.
The graduate placement program is reported to be positively impacting the host organizations as well.
I'll make an example. We've got a Hansard department. That department is so depleted. It's supposed to have about 12 staff. Now we are currently having 5 due to the hiring freeze. So without this program, really, we're not moving forward. So we are seeing the results that the program has done and the difference that it has brought to Parliament.
As an SME or a company that's trying to grow, you tend to realize that you are short staff in a greater extent. I was able to beef up my staff complement based on that. I think I'm improving on customer service and the offerings that we're able to give to customers because of this initiative and program.
With UNDP seed money and contributions mobilized from the government and private sector, graduate interns are paid a monthly stipend of 3,000 emalangeni.
What a stipend or this payment does is actually to reimburse them on their costs, to be able to have lunch every day, to make sure that they're on time, to make sure that they are correctly, attired. They have no financial means. They have been unemployed for a long period of time. If they're not given some sort of financial assistance, they will not be able to engage fully in this program and get the maximum benefit.
Initially, when I came here, I didn't have that much formal clothes and stuff like that. So here, the way you dress is different. So immediately, as soon as you get that stipend, you try to actually improve upon that.
Mama walohlelwa ngumsebenzi. So nyalo le mali lengithola la ingisita kakhulu. Ngibhadala rent yami. I'm paying for my brother's rent. Ufunze mbabane ufuna ngibhadale rent yabhodwa wami. Then ke sengamphakela leyo 300. Ingisita kakhulu le mali le akube vile ayikho angathi I don't think ngangawuthatha lo msebenzi.
In addition to the graduate placement, EYEP also has an Artisanal Skills Training component.
Ligama lami ngingiphinda ngwakanyambo sesibongo ngenda ema-finishings etindlu lokufaka ekhathi emafastelo lokufaka ekhathi emabhakla.
In September, the first cohort of 90 artisans, an almost equal split between male and female, from Ezulwini and surrounding areas, graduated following a 3-month training. The artisans are already using their skills in sewing, upholstery, plumbing, electrical installation, and metalwork to start small businesses in their communities.
Zizitenje nasicetsa MITC sathola ke itenda noma umsebenzi longathi mkhudlwanyana eMbabane eDarridge. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. What I love the most is also seeing my brother, whom I have also created an opportunity for. You know, when you give him that paycheck, you know, the joy that you see.
Although, for various reasons, 9% of the EYEP artisans did not complete their primary education, and 44% did not finish high school.
Ngigcine form 2.
Grade 7.
Ngagcina form 3 esikolweni.
EYEP demonstrates that, with concerted efforts, it is possible to shift the landscape of learning and unshackle education from the measurables of standardized testing and grading.
Uma sibuka le population lengaphumeleli iye kubo university noma kuma other colleges inengi, kanti kukhona labangaphilisa ngako ngetandla ukuze ukuthi kuto create ne employment ngoba labantu baba bacashe kahle thina nje siwe inculcated the spirit ukuthi uma aphuma la akahambe ayoba ngumcashi employer.
Inhloso yami for lokuqhubeka noma loku interna nyalo kunenhloso yokuthi ekugcineni ngifuna ukugcina ngine kwami ngisitela abanye nabo labafanane nabo labangakakhona icetha isikolo.
You know, having 2 kids bakubukile kumele ubonke ubagqokise kuba i-challenge as a single parent kakhulu. Lokunginaso nje leti data pack tam ngiyakhona ukuthi noma sengisekhaya sengicedzile ku-intern ngiyakhona ngidawukhona ukuchibela letinye tindlu noma lokuncane nokunganani kutokhona kungenisela imali ngikhona kubeke kudla etafuleni.
While much more needs to be done to reduce youth unemployment, it is clear that EYEP is positively impacting those participating in the program.
This experience has been very beneficial to me. It will help me in the future. I do not take it for granted. If I do not get permanent employment, that is okay. I now know which direction I'd like my career to go.
It sparked a light in me that was dying out, you know? So if it can do that for me, I believe it can do that for a lot of people. And a lot of kids out there, they actually need that opportunity to realize that they do matter in this world. They have something to give.
Because as much as we are not sure about the future, but sometimes what keeps you going is knowing what I'll do tomorrow. It's like, okay, now I'm waking up every day. I have this internship to look forward to. So I believe that it's also a big step that is actually good for all the unemployed graduates.
With youth unemployment currently sitting at 58%, a statistic that negatively impacts the country's progress towards achieving the Sustainable Development Goals targets, more resources and support from all sectors of the economy are required to enhance the scale and impact of the program.
If you were to ask me, I think this is what the country should be doing more of. Because one, I think it will help in terms of growing smaller businesses. It will result in the creation of new jobs. We're grateful to the private sector, to the donors that are supporting this initiative. They should do more of it.
And I strongly recommend that the public government should really pick some lessons, and we take these lessons and see if we can really not employ such lessons to the machinery or to the system of government. For example, I think when you look at the stipend that they are getting, government can do something to ensure continuity, as we have so many such graduates which are at home, and some of them, they end up going to drug abuse due to depression and other areas. So I strongly believe that this UNDP and government should come up also with a very sustainable program now and saying this is a pilot, how do we move forward?